Hello everyone, today I'm going to go over August 2023's numbers for September's market update for downtown San Diego. So we saw an uptick in the number of sales. In July we had less than 40 sales in downtown San Diego, which is very little activity, and in August we had 54 sales. Still not a lot of activity, but that's kind of where we were from March to June of this year. And then in July, we saw a decrease in the number of sales. So it's right in line with where we've kind of been at the rest of this year, with the exception of January and February, which are really slow months. What we are seeing is the number of active listings going up. So we're at 132 listings now. Last month we were about 117, I believe. So we are seeing the number of active listings grow. We started the year off in January with about 100 listings, and that number just continues to climb very slowly. Oddly enough, though, the number of, the actual month supply, so inventory, the word that you hear a lot, inventory, is based off of the number of sales versus the number of active listings. That month's supply of inventory actually went down this month because we had more sales compared to last month. So if you look at the supply of inventory, or inventory supply, month supply, you'll notice that the chart looks inversely related to the number of sales. So as the number of sales go up and inventory active listings is not increasing dramatically, the month's supply of inventory is going to react inversely to the number of actual sales. So that's what we're seeing right now. The average sales price went up to above $900,000, so it's $910,000 is the average sales price in downtown San Diego. Now keep in mind that that number is very easy to change because there's not a whole lot of activity happening. 54 sales. And so like a 12% jump in 1 month seems pretty substantial, which is what we had from July to August. But it doesn't mean that home prices appreciated 12%. It means that the actual average sales price went up. We had more activity in the higher range, and we had several listings over $2 million. And so downtown saw more activity in the higher end price ranges, and that reflects in the higher average sales price. As far as percent to list to sales price percentage, that number actually went up as well. We're at 98.7%, which is higher than we typically are at in downtown San Diego. Usually there's about a 3% differential between the list price and the sales price. So it's still a very strong seller's market. There's not a whole lot to choose from. While the number of active listings is going up, there's still very low inventory. I do think that we will continue to see this trend throughout the rest of the year, with the exception of December. A lot of times we see active listings drop because of the holidays and everything. So I do think that the number of active listings over the next 6 months to a year is going to be going up. I do expect activity as far as the number of sales to kind of remain the same, maybe go up a little bit, but until interest rates come down, I don't see a whole lot of movement in the activity that we're seeing in downtown. One of the most common situations that we're seeing right now with buyers is that there's a lot of buyers paying cash right now. And you might ask, where is everyone getting all this money from? Well, a lot of people have equity in their homes. So if they own homes that, let's just say they live in the suburbs right now, they're selling it to move downtown for more urban lifestyle, and they've owned that home for 15, 20 years. They likely have a lot of equity, and so they're moving that equity to their new property. And that's why cash buyers are so prevalent right now, is because a lot of people have equity in their homes, and they're moving that for a change of lifestyle. So it's kind of a lateral move as far as like what they're buying price-wise, but they're using their equity to buy with cash. So if you have any questions about your specific market, your condo, if these numbers spark some interest in learning on what your condo is worth, I'd be happy to help. My information is at the end of this video, and tune in next month for an update on the market again.